But here comes David, who said, you know what? How can you allow an uncircumcised guy to come and carry the name of the Lord? And he said, you know what? I am small. You come to me with all your weapons. You come to me with all your might. But I come to you in the name of the Lord. Amen. It is the same God who Caleb stood for and said, you know what? You think that these giants cannot get out of these mountains? You think that we cannot be able to do it? You know what? Give me this mountain today and I will prove to you that there is a God who is in heaven. Amen. Caleb was able to do it because of some 4 things. Allow me to say those 4 things and then we shall be done. How is it then that you can be able to tackle your mountains, issues in your life that scare the skin of you, that to the point you realize, you know what, I'm done. How many times do we sit and we take toll of our lives? And they say, okay, you look back and you realize, I have come this far. Things are getting this hard. And then you say, I think even I better die. It is better for me to die. Or it is better for me I go back from where I came from. Just like the children of Israel. They said, you know what? We are going to go back where we came from. Then how can you, like Caleb, be in a position to be able to stand and be able to defeat the giants? I want somebody to read for me Numbers 14:24. 14:24. We shall find some 3 things in there that says, what are we supposed to do for us to gain the inheritance that God has given us, even if there are giants before us? 24. Somebody. That's 14:24. All right, to that point. Up to that point. Here it is God who is speaking now to the children of Israel. After Moses has pleaded with them, now he comes and tells them, you, all of you, are going to die in the wilderness. But he says, but my servant Caleb, because he had a different spirit. My Bible tells me, not another, a different spirit. So what was God telling these children of Israel? He was telling them, you know what? The only thing that is going to bring this guy and this man, Caleb, into the promised land, it is because his spirit is different from everybody else's spirit. Do you remember in the New Testament, whereby God says, for the Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but he has given us the spirit of what? Of power. Our spirit should not be a spirit that is the spirit of the world. When the world is looking at things and they don't have faith in God, our spirit should have a different spirit than Caleb. Why? He saw the giants, he realized he could not defeat the giants, but his spirit told him, you know what? He who is in you is greater than the giants. Amen. You see, when you look at a situation with a common spirit, just like the spirit that is in the world, you are not going to get anywhere. If you want God to give you mountains, to give you victory over issues that you have in your life, either as a church and or as an individual, we need, number 1, to develop a different spirit. And that is why David, in the Psalms, he says, create in me a what?
A new spirit.
A new heart and renew what?
A right spirit.
A right spirit
within
you. Anybody who is right with God, anybody who cries the cry of David, God gives them a different spirit and they see things differently. Amen. They shall not see themselves as locusts, they shall not see themselves as grasshoppers, but when they look at their mountains, when they look at their issues, they will be saying, you know what, I know I cannot be able to do it, but you know what, he who is in me is greater than this mountain. Amen. If you want to get an inheritance, if you want to get victory over our life's issues, number 1, we need to have a different spirit. Go ahead. A different spirit, and then
I followed.
Okay. He followed me wholeheartedly. I want you to remember the children of Israel. Here they come from Egypt. The first thing they faced after coming of Egypt was what? The Red Sea. Alright? Yeah. When they faced the Red Sea, what did they do? They cried and they feared. And they cried to who? Moses. And they told him what? Yeah. Can you ask God? Ask uliza Mungu kama yeye hapa anaweza tusaidia. Ask him.